Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Europa Universalis 4 for absolute beginners. We are back with Great Britain. And apparently we've broken our alliance with Vijayanagar. I have a horrible feeling. So why are we still at war? No, I was going to say that they'd made that a condition for peace. They trust us utterly, we have high opinions of each other. What? Is this to do with a new update? They've just released an update and wondering what they might have messed with to break the game. Okay. Right, so supposedly we've broken our alliance with Vijayanagar. Let us see if we can get that back once we have a diplomat. We can. Okay, so no major harm done. I have no idea why we would still have been at war. But anyway, right, so as I was saying before we were interrupted, currently gearing up for war in Europe and with Kilwa. No thanks, I don't want to give you land back. And we were also going to help. Nope, we've already helped. Right, we're good. We are good. Does anywhere here have enough supply limits to cope? And they do. That is brilliant. Okay. Let's hope we can actually get away with this then. So, principally, we want to move our mercenary armies over to southern Africa. Maybe our main armies too, or at least one of them. But yeah, we're just going to scatter a bunch of armies here and we're going to see if we can defeat Kilwa. I don't know if there's any chance Adel will join in with us. Oh, there is. Excellent. Kuru, Greekaland, Swellenden. I'm not seeing any of these areas. Right. So if we're not spying on them, we better start again. And we need to take a serious look at some of the other spy networks we've got going. Tuscany, right. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we've got an extra option. You often get this because of leaders' personalities, although that was more with DLCs. So I guess we've been given some of this without DLCs now. Okay, so let's go with this. Right, okay, that's fine. While I'm thinking about it, let's just check our diplomacy. We don't have anything like enough rivals, we need to add some. But we can't because we're still in a war. Which we can't control or get out of. Which kind of makes me feel like we ought to just start the war with Burgundy. Are there any other claims we should be making first? What about Liege? I feel like we want to make the claim on Liege before we attack Burgundy again. Because I think they are going to join in and maybe we can take some land. The only real problem with starting the war in Europe is that it's going to make it far less safe to move troops through the Atlantic. Although I'm not sure how powerful Aragon actually is, so maybe as in at sea. So maybe I shouldn't worry too much. So if I can attach both of these to the transport. To at least make a start on moving things. It'd help if I had some idea how much longer the war in India was going to go on. Newfoundland. Surely we've done Newfoundland already. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to tell. We did give a big gift as well. Well, decent sized gift. Which may be helping. I don't think it's going to make all the difference or anything there. Maybe if some of our vassals started joining in, but then do we really want that? Because we need them to fight in Europe for us. Oh, brilliant. Diplomatic reputation's increased. Right, okay, let us get some of these claims in. So, claim on liege. They're only one province, so that's all we need. I think we've got room for another claim on Tuscany. We do. We don't necessarily want to stop there, though. Who's this? Saxony. Right, we just wanted the one claim on Saxony. So we can stop there as well. Which is great, in which case let's start improving relations with Adel, because they are our only friend in Africa, really. Go for the administration. Inclined to say self-made men. I don't need more diplomatic relations, whereas I can always use more money. The nobility are not going to like it. But it can't be helped. Another reason to not want to go to war for a bit. Okay, what do we have? We actually have lots of prestige. Our legitimacy is actually very high. Well, that's no good. I can't afford to lose any more loyalty. Rebellion it is then. I don't want to do holy war. Let's do diplomatic reputation. Yeah, you picked a very unfortunate time to send a petition, guys. All about timing. Oh, brilliant. Right, okay. We'll move them. To head up to Europe next to pick these two up. So that I can handle both of them. What else? Well, we're going to want to pick that army up at least, so maybe we'll take them to Africa. And we do have these two armies, which are going to be a little trickier to collect. But if we can get enough transport ships down here... Right, well let me make one 3-decker. because I don't know how advanced the ships are. It's been a while. And then we will just build a bunch of additional transport vessels. Defensive reputation. Yes, please. I'm definitely not complaining about that. It'd be nice if we could take these two mercenary armies straight over to India, but we'll see. We will see. We're still going to need a lot of help in Kilwa. I just told them to stop hiding, because certainly for this war there's no need, and possibly for the next two wars as well. Let's make some more trade ships to go along with these. And I should have checked our force limit, but we're fine. We have lots of room for more ships. So that's good. We have occupied Shrewsbury. Excellent. Right. What else? We do have a bunch of claims on Aragon. This war isn't finishing, is it? Right, forget it. Let's do it. I just kind of feel like we might as well. Send you guys over to take Valencia. Throughout the nation should be fine. We don't need the prestige, so we'll take the admin power. Okay, cool. So I guess here is where we find out just how powerful our France-Austria combination really is. Oh, there they are. I was wondering. Not exactly fast, but I suppose I'm just very conscious of time running out. What do we have? The nobility would like us to make friends with Trent. Alright, well, let's have a look at Trent. Oh, they're not too bad, I don't think. Yeah, we can do that easily. We just send one person to improve relations, and it'll cheer the nobility up. So yeah, not a bad thing, I don't think. Right, I'm just going to nip across to London and get those mercenaries. So our attack was on Burgundy, so in theory if we deal with Aragon first... Yeah, I did wonder if they would go for Corfu. Would be nice. to park a full army there. But I don't know if we can get one there in time. Plus they would be damaged when they arrived. And the main thing is that we win overall.
That's fine. Right, I want to bring you to help this group here. And if we happen to run into any ships on the way, that is not a bad thing. Someone wants peace. Bohemia. Happy to have peace with Bohemia. I have no particular interest in them. I suppose Austria might have wanted some land from them. But honestly, at this point, I would rather just have them out of the war. Make the enemy weaker. However small the difference it might make, I think it's worth it. Right, we've lost Corfu anyway, at least that pretty much makes a decision for me. You head over to British Brazil to pick up that army. So I would still like to start the war with Kilwa as soon as we possibly can. And we will attempt to convert Reykjavik. I wonder whether I should send in gifts to Austria. Why not? It might help them. I'd like to think they were pretty rich anyway, but they are rather getting the brunt of this one, so let's give them a little bit of a boost, just in case. Not really giving our ships a chance to rest here, but we're not tremendously damaged, so hopefully it doesn't matter. Actually, let's go there, slightly less distance to travel. Let's just check these. Portugal, okay. Moving a little bit further in it. Right, so we've already made the nobility happier, which is good. We have indeed improved relations with Trent. How are we doing with the Pope? We're not doing well with the Pope. We also can't improve relations. I don't suppose we can persuade them to pull out. No, we cannot. They're doing too well. Okay. That's fine. What we need to do, ideally, is look for anywhere which is suffering. Any of our enemies which are doing badly, like Hamburg. And maybe we can persuade them to pull out of the war. Like that. So that will remove any of their armies. From our list of enemies. Yeah, neither Austria nor France is particularly happy at the moment. Not that they can make a separate peace or anything, but 2 months. I'm going to realise there was an actual time limit on unconditionally surrender. But yeah, I think that's the point where you start having problems. Right, brilliant. So we still have quite a few places we need to worry about. Everyone wants to be our rival. France is attacking Aragon, which is great. Just thinking if we can secure this area, then we can move east. Take people on one by one. So seeing as France has done the hard work there, I'm going to split our armies up. And just take all of Aragon's land. Okay, Vijayanagar have lost some land, hopefully less than they would have lost. The question is, are they still our allies? They are, brilliant. Let's see privilege of them, so if things go well, we may be able to get them some of their land back. We shall see. So the next move is going to be, we'll move our mercenaries to the west, take this land back and pick them up and take them down to Africa. Because ideally we want to get the African war underway while this war's still going on. Because I'm pretty sure our overpowered vassals can handle this one. Figured it wouldn't hurt to take Valencia, that's all. And all of the Iberian Aragonese lands. So fine. Right, new idea. Humanist ideas, indirect rule. So basically, I think this means that if someone successfully rebels, there will be fewer years of separatism following it. Leading shipwright, I will ignore them. I think we've got plenty of prestige. So even when there is an uprising, the effects will be less extreme. Okay. Anyone getting fed up yet? Nope. Still all got. War enthusiasm is high. That's fine. However, we can now move our own army over to assist a bit, seeing as Aragon seems to be pretty subjugated now. Cool diplomat, that's fine. New Munster. Interesting. Not sure where that is. so fine. Okay, I'm not sure if we will be able to load all 3 armies onto the ships at once, but we can try. Okay, looks like they've run off because they saw us coming, so let's divert, let's head to Paris. I'm sure the last thing France wants is to lose their capital city. Burgundy and Aragon are both medium. Oh no, Aragon just went back to high, that's fine. Yeah, they're still doing quite well in Austria. Austria have come back and dealt with the Parisian attack themselves. Okay, let's redirect. I'm not sure if we can win this one, but we'll try. Obviously not going to do our manpower any favours. Nope, we're going to lose. And for some reason we're going to run into the enemy. Because, you know, that makes sense. Fabulous. Just what I wanted. Right, so I'm guessing there's a castle there, so we'll go and help Austria with the castle while we recover. And it does look like we were able to fit all 3 armies on, which is brilliant. That should give us what we need to start the war. I think that's probably sufficient. There may even be some mercenaries we can call on in Africa. So yeah, might possibly not do much more with our armies now. I don't really want the hit to manpower. So, but we're in Antwerp at least and guarding it. So that's something. Check for anyone who's fed up. Nope, no one is fed up. As of yet, I suppose we could nip across to Liege actually, because I do want to take Liege. Just I might not want it anytime soon. Because I'd like to actually have the land. It doesn't hurt for us to start sieging it. And if we can siege it long enough without actually being stomped on, maybe we can just sit there. Mecca noble rebels, right, can't do much about them. I think I will ignore them. Ooh. Definitely want to get one of these bits of land. So, can't actually attack yet anyway. Which is fine. Bit concerned about the continuous war here. Should probably try and reduce war exhaustion a little. Oh. Okay, we don't need to. Interesting. Must have the right combination of perks and such like that we don't need to worry about war exhaustion. Brilliant. Finished a conversion, which will make the Pope happy. Doesn't feel like anyone's willing to take that army on, which is upsetting. I guess maybe I should risk it again. Almost back up to full means abandoning the siege of Liege, and I'll just hope someone else joins in, because we can't do it alone. Oh yeah, brilliant. So that's given France the impetus it needed to join in. So we can take that army down. They're on one of our castles, of course. Once again, it has harmed our manpower, but it cannot be helped. Right, Kilwa, why is the spy network going up so slowly? .68 every month. And we need 35. That's frustrating. Well, can't be helped. Can we get any more troops? We could fetch the ones from Mexico. It's a long way, but... And I was considering saving them for India, but I'm just thinking if it's going to take that long for us to be able to declare war on Kilwa, maybe we may as well just go and get them. Postal Service knocks down Liberty Design. I think that used to be the weakest idea in that group, so I'm guessing they put a Liberty Design bit in to make it a bit more powerful. Should make some more claims on Portuguese nations. We got, well, there's Florida, I suppose. Portuguese Mexico. Okay, that's something. Trade ships, may as well start protecting trade somewhere. Genoa. Might be asking for trouble considering the current war. To the Caribbean. What's the siege of Genoa? Well, upsetting though that is. Liege is low, but they probably won't give us their land yet. Mulhauser, on the other hand, might be willing to pull out. No. Okay. Let's leave them for a bit then. And our spy got discovered. That's really annoying. Who's that? Tuscany. Right, okay. Can at least finish our claims on Tuscany. Or not. Okay. Continue our claims on Tuscany then. And yeah, I guess I just leave it for a bit. Really not sure I want to declare war on Kilwa without having a solid claim on one of the lands in Mozambique. Or in Mozambique. On the other hand, maybe we don't need one. Let's just do imperialism and see what we can get. Alright, why will they not join in? They are in debt. That is something I can help with. It said about 1,500 in debt. I have 1,600. Right, let's just get this over with. So we're going to call up Adel. They can join in, and let's get started. Hoping the surprise nature of this will allow us to take a whole bunch of bits of land without them immediately responding. Yep, that's fine. Corruption goes up, nothing we can do. No. I actually want your land. See, Kilwa's starting to respond. Nothing too scary just yet, though. I'm thinking if we converge all our armies on Swazi to take the castle. Oh yeah, of course. We've got to deal with Kilwa's allies as well, don't we? It's going to be fun. Okay, right. I guess we're converging all of our forces on Highveld instead. And someone has kicked us off Liege. Australia. Okay, let's just check. Have we taxed Australia yet? We have not. So we will tax their naval supplies, and we are full of military power. Okay. Oh, good. I thought our army had actually died then. Right, well, I think this time I might just do London. Because Antwerp never did become the foundation of any institutions. You guys are moving there, are you? Okay. Flemish Company. Become our own general. He's not that exciting, to be fair. I'd rather he stayed where he was, thanks. Much as I appreciate the offer. And this could be where things go horribly wrong. Or it turns out we haven't fielded enough armies. I'm hoping we might have some technological advantage. No idea why they're going that way. That seemed like an insane route. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, happy to have peace with Muller. Hang on, hold on. I need to stop this. before we lose every army we have. Good grief. Right, who's this? Oldenburg. Yes, happy to have peace with Oldenburg. That will probably turn the war around. I know they're not huge countries, but every little helps. Right, you go away. Stand on some kind of castle. New tariff, no new tariffs. Why would we have no new tariffs? I'll have the mercantilism, thanks. Alright, so Kilwa have horrifically defeated us. Apparently they're not going to give us a chance to run away. Sensible. So we should try and bring those troops over and hope they get there before the army does. I feel like I've somewhat underestimated Kilwa. Is Adel doing anything? Oh, they've got to deal with the Mamluks. Right, fair enough, they are doing something actually. They are attacking Kilwa, but the Mamluks are going to make their lives very unpleasant. There's a big hope for Kilwa themselves is that they might eventually run out of manpower, and then their armies will start depleting. Of course, so will we. So it's not that much of a comfort. Oh! African mercenaries. I've got something very important there. Surely there should be some. No, apparently not. So I could obviously use these guys, but I don't want to because I want to save them for India. I think I'd almost rather actually lose Kilwa outright than use those mercenaries up, even though I've been saving them for like 50,000 years, just on the off chance. Right, let's try and take Liege again. Where's our other army? Over in Iceland, that's right. Oh, this doesn't look promising. They're voluntarily attacking us. We might have our army completely wiped out here. Don't know whether the castle provides any protection against enemies moving here. I'm inclined to think it probably doesn't, but there isn't anywhere else I can go. They've shown that they're perfectly willing to attack the castle itself. Here they come. Don't think we can get away. And that's it, completely wiped out. Apparently everyone wants peace with us suddenly. Except Kilwa, one assumes. Right, okay, so we need to change tack. Let's head to the Mozambique Channel. How are we doing here? Well, we still haven't taken Liege, so... The fact that Burgundy and Aragon apparently want to make peace is encouraging there. Tyrants of heretics. So that just means if you have any provinces which aren't the same religion as your state religion, it doesn't cause you as many issues. Great. Okay. Well, that's good. I have a horrible feeling that Aragon was hoping to actually force us to give them something. Okay. Next move. Let's give France some money. I'm happy to reduce their influence. Nope. Okay. Right, no option. We're going to have to use up these armies. So... I'm going to start landing troops directly on their capital. Ha! Yeah. They think we're going to cede stuff to them. It'd be quite entertaining if I ended the game with a complete disaster. But we will see. I did have too much military power anyway, so... Of course I've lost another army, haven't I? Right, fair enough. Okay, which general was that though? This one. That's really poor timing. I can't risk leaving him there without a general. Good grief. What I should have done, and I'm thinking to myself far too late, is I should have split the army in half so that half of them could have kept the siege going. Never mind. I think this is going to be a bit of a long haul anyway. Not at all happy that there's an army already coming. Suddenly thinking, let's not land on the capital, let's go here because we might be able to take the land faster. And then we'll find another army waiting for us. Right, okay. Well, might not be able to hire mercenaries in Africa, but I can hire them here. Shouldn't there be a third one? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Not sure how things are going down in Kilwa though. Ah, horribly. Of course. Can they be like running out of manpower now? Yeah, they should. Well, I'm not sticking around to get killed. Except of course we are. Okay, right, so I guess the important lesson this time is don't underestimate Kilwa. fine. We're just going to be at war till the end of the game, aren't we? Marcher Lords. Okay, well that's good. We get more force contributions from our vassals. Why even bother to look at that? Nobility want a farm estate. Okay, who is least loyal? Still the nobility, so let's do that. Dorset. Okay. Manufactory. Right, well let's turn the European war around and then we can head back to Kilwa and deal with them. I'll go with taxes. The Siege of Liege is finally over. Finally. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. It's fine. Still want to focus on taking castles where possible. Do have to remember that technically it is Burgundy we've attacked. So if we want to make claims on Aragon, we should probably be kicking them out of Austria. Oh. Okay, so might want to head to Aragon, actually. Next, I had not realised that they were making progress down there, so we'll send our own army down there because we want that to do less fighting. And as soon as this siege is won, we're going to send this combined mercenary army into Austria and start reclaiming that. Okay, plus 3 advisor, only 1 stability cost, and our stability is already at the top. It's unfortunate, but what can we do? Let's reduce our war exhaustion. Keep things going. Rather bad for Adel now. I'm not going to be able to help them until it's far too late. How's this going? Well, it's going. Ideally, we want to track down that army. Get rid of them and then retake those lands. Because we want to get some kind of settlement out of Aragon. Might not be much, but if we can get any land from them at all, it's something. It's progress. Right. So we'll start taking Aragonese lands back. What just got occupied by Great Britain? I'm gonna check our colonies haven't landed. No, but Adel is fighting back. Right, okay. That's something. Let us retrieve our armies from Iceland next. Might mean we end up with an uprising. Hard to tell. I was just thinking we could probably combat that by promoting Icelandic culture. Possibly not going to work too well though. Let's do Lombard. Have a lot of Lombardis. Right, let me at least bring you down to Iberia. Might want to send the main armies down to Kilwa, we will see. Depends how hard it is to turn this around. Right, okay, Adel has given up, so there's no longer any hurry on Kilwa. He's fine. Inherited the throne of France, okay. Right. Okay, that was sudden. So this does sometimes happen when you have a junior partner, and also our army's getting stomped. The only problem with it is that I don't know where all of France's armies were. Okay, so there's one over here. Right, okay. Let's give you one of our generals. Yeah, okay. You kicked off Luxembourg. Right, well, let's send you in to defend the castle. And oh, those were mercenary armies, weren't they? Right, okay. That's not so bad then. We're going to have to make an army out of this. Somehow. So we'll take the remaining French armies and we will build armies equivalent to our own out of them. We're going to send our own armies to fight in Liege, hoping they can't take it back too quickly because it was a terrible castle to take. Keep the ideas coming. We will join France's navy to our own to make an enormous super navy. So yeah, we've lost one of our subjects now, which means we're probably going to start getting alliance offers, but maybe that's not a bad thing. So yeah, in theory we already had the throne of France, but what you can do with vassals is integrate them. Okay, that has too many cavalry, I think. So I'm going to try to make 2 armies out of it. Or I suppose in theory we could just get rid of the armies. But for now we'll just have the 2 much smaller armies and I'm going to send them down here. Okay. That army's working on freeing an Austrian castle, which is fine. That's a pretty good use of their time. bring the enormous Uber Navy into the Mediterranean. Make life miserable for everyone. Could we persuade white peace with the Pope? That is brilliant. That reduces the enemy's powers considerably. So it's now Burgundy, Aragon and Liege, which are the three people I actually want land from. Right, let's move these mercenaries in. Oh. It's part of the French army. Fair enough. Also part of the French army, but we have too many cavalry anyway. Okay, let's move you there. But from here we do need to head into Austria. I'd just quite like to get Luxembourg first. That's annoying. Just travel around a bit. I might do start patrolling, so that should cause them to just keep going back and forth. There is no such favouritism. Casually move over there. Nothing to see here. Yeah, that's fine. Not going anywhere? Okay then. Actually no. Let us move you into Austria proper. You being the mercenary army. Siege. Okay, and I think I might stop there because there's clearly a lot more to do. So yeah, that was a disaster. Entirely my own fault. Should not have underestimated Kilwa. Not only are they very strong themselves, they have a lot of very strong allies. Oh right, interesting. Could get some Frisian lands. So we might be able to look into seeing whether any of these armies are willing to pull out. Obviously, any allies we can get to pull out would make them much weaker. Cede Kenny to British Alaska. Yeah, we should certainly look into that. But yeah, the European war was almost a disaster as well, but I think we're just about turning that around. You can tell from score. Got some mercenary armies heading in to help Austria. Unfortunately, we did end up trying to use the Free Mercenary Company as a saving for India. I don't know if we will get them back in time. So, could be good news for Bengal. We will see. But for now, just going to focus on turning this into a victory. So in European war, we've now got it down to the 3 people we actually want land from. I do want to take Liege, and we really need to hammer Aragon, because at the moment Burgundy's in a very bad way, but I do want some land from Aragon, and Aragon's doing pretty well. So yeah, we need to head down there. But yeah, I will leave it there. So yeah, probably what I would suggest to avoid a disaster like that is check on the manpower levels, the number of soldiers, check on their allies, check on their technology level. Military level is 29, so while it is lower than ours, actually it isn't lower than ours, so yeah, we were on a par with them. I thought our military tech was higher. So yeah, they had a number of allies, and they're all very powerful. So I should have taken them more seriously, like I would have done with Bengal. But yeah, I think I was just in too much of a hurry there. But not to worry, it happens. That's one of the nice things about this game. You can generally have disasters and recover from them. Possibly not in our case, because the game finishes in 1821, so we only have 40 years left. But that is life. We will turn this around next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you then.